Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. Now, we've talked about this big mid-chapter leak for 21.5, chapter 21.5, quite a bit over the past few days to a week since it's happened. We've talked about the killer, we've talked about the survivor, but there are still a few interesting things that I want to talk about that we're going to cover in this video, and that mainly has to do with the skins that are coming, mainly the licensed skins. We're going to go over some of the other skins first, but the main topic of interest is the licensed skins. We're going to go over what they could be, who I think they are, and why I think they're that. But if you guys do end up enjoying the video, I'd really appreciate a like on the video, and if you want more Dead by Daylight content like this, or fighting game content, as I do that too, subscribe to the channel. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's go ahead and knock out the first thing first. This is for the Rift for mid-chapter 21.5, and again, all of this is from dbdleaks. I'll show them first. Their Twitter is linked down below. This is from them, this little graph. So the Rift cosmetic, I'm pretty sure it was leaked not that long ago that the 21.5 Rift will actually be based around Yoongjin and the Trickster. So of course we're getting a new Trickster outfit and a new Yoongjin outfit, and we're also getting a new Survivor outfit, whoever the new Survivor ends up being, in that Rift as well, along with Fangman, Doctor, Elodie, and Plague. Now, Plague and Elodie will actually be community cosmetics, and I actually have the pictures for those right here. I'll play them back to back. They were already released like concept art because the competition is already over for it. And also in the 21.5 Rift, these are the recolors we're getting as well. We're getting a Dwight recolor, an Ace recolor, Fang recolor, Trapper, Wraith, Clown, and Jeff. Now, the interesting thing is, a recolor for the clowns down there literally just came to the store like yesterday. So we're gonna have like two recolors of this costume on the store and in the Rift like back to back. I'm not sure why that is, but I mean, it is a cool costume, so that's cool enough. But that's everything for the Rift and all like the recolors that we're getting, and even this new Survivor outfit, which is pretty cool. At least I think that we're getting. The main topic of interest is the mid-chapter 21.5 shop cosmetics for me. Now, of course, we have the new Survivor with four common outfits, four uncommon outfits, one very rare and one rare outfit, so that's interesting. I'm still holding true, thinking it's probably going to be Evan McMillan. At least that's what I really want, so I'm trying to manifest that shit. If you guys want to know more about that, watch this video that's linked at the top right now to understand why I think the new Survivor could be Evan McMillan. But we're also getting a new Nia outfit, new Hillbilly outfit, which is very interesting too, because the Hillbilly, he's got some of the more interesting cosmetics in the game. I'd say a lot of them are hit or miss, but they still usually end up being interesting. And Nia, she just gets a ton of fucking outfits all the time. Now that she doesn't look like Grothnok the fucking Destroyer, I might actually play her and buy some of hers. But this is where we get to the really interesting stuff. So we're gonna start at the top right. These three, Nemesis, Pyramid Head, and Cheryl, with a legendary and then just two new outfits. I'm very interested on who these could be. Now, of course, Cheryl, there's two things that they could do. They've never actually done this in Dead by Daylight yet. We do have legendary skins. They do completely change the look of the character, but usually a male stays male and a female stays female. The Trapper with his Krampus skin, it's just like a male Krampus. And even the Huntress with her Mordeo skin, it's a female Mordeo. And even Cheryl and Jill and Leon, they're all female to female. So you got Claire for Jill, Chris for Leon, and you got Sybil and the nurse, cannot remember her name, it slipped again, I literally just saw it a minute ago doing research for this, cannot remember her damn name again, but it stays male for male, female to female. But they could do, for the first time ever, actually do a female to male legendary skin. And who would that be? It would probably be James from Silent Hill, James Sunderland. But I have a few more theories. I think that's the obvious one. They could finally implement a female to male or a male to female legendary skin. I think that would work because, you know, they haven't added more characters for each chapter yet, so I think that's the best way to do it if they didn't want to do that. I do think there's a few other choices. Choice number one is Maria from Silent Hill 2. Maria is a major character and arguably the primary antagonist of Silent Hill 2, while she serves as the protagonist of Silent Hill 2, Born from a Wish. She meets James, she plays a part in that, and James has to protect her through the game because she doesn't have any weapons. I think this would be an interesting one. Probably not my first pick, but she does play a pretty big part in the Silent Hill games. And then we move on to the next one. I'm going to stick with protagonists, kind of antagonists for a second. And the second one is Angela or Roscoe, however you say that. And again, she is in Silent Hill 2. She is a young woman searching the town for her missing mother and crosses paths with James multiple times once again. So she doesn't play like the biggest part in Silent Hill 2, and she actually ends up dying. But I think she could be another interesting character to bring if they wanted to do it. But I think the most interesting character, and I think the character that most people are speculating about the most, is one that doesn't make too much sense to me, but I can definitely see them pull from it, as they'll probably and have probably done this, and I just haven't paid attention. Claudia Wolf, or Sister Claudia from Silent Hill 3, the primary antagonist from Silent Hill 3, the high priestess of the religious cult known as the Order. Now, I think this could be very interesting, seeing as, you know, she's an antagonist. She's not a good girl or anything like that, so it'd be very interesting to see. She dies in the game and everything else. I'm pretty sure she's in the movie, and she dies in the movie as well. But she is a very interesting character from Silent Hill, and she does play a pretty big part. But having her in the game, it's a little weird, but a lot of people are actually speculating on this one. I'd like for you guys to let me know what you would think about this in the comments down below. Do you think it could be Claudia Wolf? If not, who do you think it could be? Do you think they'll do the Cheryl turning into James with a legendary skin? Let me know in the comments down below, because this is the one that's got me the most bamboozled, or bumfuzzled, or however you want to say it. But now we move on to the ones that I'm almost sure about, because these are the coolest. Now we move on to the Pyramid Head skin. Now, you might be saying, well, there's already 2 other Pyramid Head skins in the game. How many iterations of Pyramid have there been, and how many actually look cool enough to actually have, you know, as a purchasable skin in Dead by Daylight that costs money? Well, here's one that you haven't seen before. Now, this is an action figure, but it's still dope. I think the shirtless robes with the actually Pyramid Head itself, and even like the Huntsman knives looking sword, is just absolutely sick. But to get a better look of what it actually looks like in Silent Hill Homecoming, here it is, bloodied up and everything. I think it looks really cool. The like arm guards, I don't know if that's like blood or skin or whatever else, but like the topless like robe, it just looks so cool. It's hard to explain, but even the Pyramid Head itself, it looks like it's a contraption that's like screwed onto his head with like bolts and shit, almost looking like something out of Saw. I think this skin is sick, and if I had to put my left ass cheek on it, I'd say this is the skin that will be coming for Pyramid Head. And then we move on to the big one for a lot of people, including myself. Nemesis is actually what got me back into Dead by Daylight, to actually do videos on it again, and to remember how much I enjoy the game, because I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Now, when I was talking about this leak the other day, I did not realize that it did not say legendary skin for Nemesis. And usually, if it's going to change the entire look of a character or whatever else, so if it was going from like Nemesis to Mr. X, or Nemesis to Resident Evil 1 Tyrant, or something that would actually fit, something like that, because a lot of people in the comments pointed out, you know, Nemesis or Mr. X doesn't have a tentacle, so that wouldn't work, which is a fair point. I didn't notice that it didn't say legendary skin, so there's really only one fucking skin that they could do that wouldn't be a legendary skin for Nemesis, and that is the one that we all want, and that is the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, this big boy, oh boy, this shit brings back some nightmares. Look, I know a lot of people are going to think I'm kind of goofy for saying this, but Resident Evil 3, the OG Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, is 10 times scarier to me than the new Nemesis. I can't help but look at the new Nemesis and just see those fucking chompers and laugh. But the old Nemesis was legitimately terrifying to me. So, to get this skin into Dead by Daylight for Nemesis, in my opinion, would be absolutely incredible. And I think this is like 95% guaranteed that it's gonna be the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, because it's not a legendary skin or anything else. It's just a skin. So, I'm almost guaranteeing it's going to be the Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. But I want you guys to let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. What would you like to see for all these skins? Give me ideas for the Nia skin. Give me ideas for the Hillbilly skin. Give me ideas for the new Survivor and what you think their skins are. Pyramid Head, Nemesis, Cheryl, all of them. Send them my way. Let me know in those comments down below. I'm going to be responding to every comment comment. I really appreciate all your views on the videos. I really appreciate everybody watching the videos and subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. It means a ton to me. And if you guys did make it this long in the video, do know, even though I showed it earlier in the video, we do have a Discord, and that is linked in the description down below. If you guys want to click that link and head over, I'm in there a lot, so we can chill and chat about Dead by Daylight, fighting games, movies, whatever else. But that's going to do it for me, dudes. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Tootin. I've been your host, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.